Donatálni kéne, látod, és akkor lelkesebben streamelnék.
Legyen a boltban paloták. De hagyjál, minek kell tenni feltelek a...
Holnap majd beszélünk róla. Jó.
Hoznak fel, nem?
Nem tudom, hogy engem miért kell visszahívni most. És akkor izé, de ne legyek morcos. Mi a múltkor azért hívott vissza harmadjára, hogy a Facebookot felolvasta nekem a... milyen linket. Hogy segítsek neki értelmezni, és akkor utána már morcos voltam, jó, most már hagyjam ezzel. Ez amúgy még csak nevetek. Csak egy nyírével, akkor én minek nézegettem neki?
Nézzük neki egy jó, normális áron, használható, erre most izéjét.
Azt mondja, hogy ez aki túl drága.
És belekottyéleskedik hozzáért. De használhatod alatt, olyan kicserélsz, mert minket mondjuk, hogy nem jó az órája. Ezt meg nem egy kosmettél az meg.
Én elmondom neki, hogy az ő pénz, ő költi rá, ha akarja. Én megrendelem neki, ha azt akarja. Megmondom, hogy én kinéztem, én néztem egy véleményt erről a Huawei óráról. Tudom, egész jó.
Ha nem azt veszi, saját felelőssége veszi.
Én mondjuk neked nem küldtem el a linket, hogy milyen órát néztem ki neki, de majd elküldöm neked, hogy mit néztem.
Minek basztat minket a föld az egészen? Hogy intézze magának.
És itt vagyok. Már túl soknak tartja. 60-70 ezért rákölcsön.
Mit mondom, egy óra azért drága dolog, még ágyom.
Nem a Samsungokat néztem, hanem direkt más, meg régebbi modelleket. Well, sorry if it was too pushy for you or whatever. It's just how I felt. Okay, you can stop laughing now. I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of you. You're just the only person I know who would word it quite like that. I always looked at the world through a researcher's eyes, all while trying my best to follow in Grant's footsteps. Sometimes, I worry if those ideas are holding me captive, if I'm missing the forest for the trees. Or the galaxy for the stars in this case. Ja meg ő nem tud linket elküldeni nekem messenger, az ilyesmit nem érti. Mondtam neki, mondom, küldj el a linket, ezt nem tudja, majd megmutatja. Láti? Oké, muszáj foglalkozni, ez már hiába mutat. Nem tudja mi az, hogy link. Ennyi idő után se. Kimásolni az internet címet nem tudja, vagy ha elmondom neki, az egy 20 perces folyamat. Sometimes I worry if those ideas are holding me captive, if I'm missing the forest for the trees, or the galaxy for the stars in this case. You know much more about the world than I do, Van. Not just the superficial stuff. I wanted to know what someone like you saw in those same stars. Hearing you say that was a relief. What you and I see isn't so dissimilar. And if someone like you sees that too, then I'm not as lost as I thought I was. I still try to follow in Grant's path. I haven't lost sight of it yet. What you said helped reassure me of that. That's a lot to take away from my dumb ass, but sure. No, whether you and I see things the same way or not, if you love and cherish what you see, even after everything you've studied, then that's your world, Matra, and no one can take that away from you.
Azért foglalkoztál vele, szálltál rá időt volt. Az is jó lesz nekem. Ez egy teljesen fókuszal. Neki az jó, az csak 4000. Vedd meg magad.
Mert hogy ez neki túl komoly. Hogy neki nem kell egy szűrbe, vagy tudom én.
De ez működik, padd meg, te álljon meg.
De azt mondom, hogy láttam, hogy ezt valahol többféle szíja lehet választani, de biztosan lehet rajta cserélni a szíjat. Össze lehet kötni a telefon, és akkor a hívás, meg az üzenetek megérkeznek rajta. Meg ilyen pár egészségügyi dolgot tud mérni az is. Igen.
Találd egy kétezes, egy ilyen pakeretes van. Egy nagy megszakértettem.
Vannak olcsó verziók is, de mondom, ez jó.
Neki megképes, találd egy jó pakeretet.
Lehet, hogy az is jó egyébként.
Ja, már. Megkéri a segítséget, padd meg. Kétázó.
Megmondta, hogy valami jó, hogy vízálló is. Meg tudom én. Biztos.
Azt kell, hogy jaj.
Hát megnézem neki, aztán megmondom, hogy
Nem olyan, mint a veszik bármelyik másnál.
azért van közt a különbség, igen, de mondjuk már egy 3 év generációval ezelőtti azért már jóval olcsóbb, mint egy mostani. De az azért, hogy azért én is értek hozzá olyan mélyen. Csak már használtam egy párat. Itt vagyok.
Eleve azok, hogy a fasság. Ott majd ne felejtsd, mert beszéljünk jól.
Hogy most nézte, és ő most talált egyet olcsóbban. És ez azonnal mondani kellett, nem tudott holnap estig várni vele, mert akkor elfelejti, hogy valami. Egy jó, mert... Amikor felhívom, akkor el szoktam mondani, hogy mit csinált mai nap. Nagyjából majdnem egy percet pontosan.
Azt igen. Megszokott. Azért van még kezdeménye, ezt nem akar vissza. Mit csinálják? Azért mindenki is
de anya nem tud csak annyit mondani, hogy aha, jól van, minden rendben van.
Akkor azt mondja, hogy szánja, hogy megsértőket, és hogy vedd észre. Én általában akkor mondom, hogy na végre. Beszélgetés az optimális hosszúságig tartott.
Anya nem tud úgy válaszolni kérdésre, hogy aha, igen, jól vagyok. Ő akkor még egy 6-7 mondatot hozzátesz.
Így is van.
Általában legalább 2 ismétléssel egyébként benne. Ez most egy végighallgatom, és nincsen benne semmi. De hogyha még, de amikor visszahívják el, akkor már csak nem egységes. You're right, I'm only who I am today thanks to Gran and everyone else in my life. With everyone's help, we can make sure technology is used to finally grant the truth in the world all around us. That is the world I live in, and want to continue living in. I wouldn't have it any other way. And it sounds to me like you've got nothing to worry about. You're exactly right where you should be. Katra, Van, there you two boys are! Hát akkor felhívsz.
Csörgetlek.
Milyen nagyon fosdában az ágyra.
De éreztem beszélgetni, hogy volt. Átérzaló, recsegésünk.
Nem muszáj mindig a WC-n beszélgetnünk. Így is videókor péntekig hívlak, az esetek 90%-ában éppen a WC-n trónolsz.
Nem azért, valami jár meg.
Olyan szék mindig úgy ír, hogy éppen mindig a WC vagy. Awfully close if you're spending time alone looking at the stars together. It's not like that, really. Sorry for hogging you all night. You definitely did, you little thief. You. What have you two been talking about, huh? Nothing much, really. Just small talk. I think that would interest you, Essie. Esmery happily joined them, and together the three of them kept chatting and looking at the stars, if only for a while longer.
Detecting rise in body temperature. Are you okay, Katra?
I'm fine, I swear.
Katrát kimaxoltuk. An engineer out of his shell. SC-n a support effect pluszot. Mert már gyúrék jól már maxolva.
What's next?
Még egy pont maradt. 3 lehetőséggel. Akkor csinálom Bergardot, mert ő még a csapatunkban van. Esther Bergard is heading out on his bike somewhere. Knowing him, I don't need to worry about... Yeah, since when do you own that van? I don't, just borrowing it from a friend who runs a repair joint. I see, too nice, too pretty a night to waste it riding alone, master. Mind if I tag along? If your unworthy fuel student won't put a damper on your night, that is. Ah, alright, you can come. Nothing wrong with a master and his former student going out on an adventure here and there. I'm going to roll down Highway 12. Try to keep up with me. Ah, you got it. Lead the way. You look more comfortable riding a normal bike than I was expecting. I heard your undying love was to cars, so this comes as something of a surprise. I borrowed one from a friend a few times since they hit the market a couple of years ago, but that's about all the riding experience I got. Nothing beats my Inger, but I'll give you that it's nice to feel the wind in your hair when you're out on the road. Ilyenkor mindig az teszem, hogy mi van, ha egy légy repül be éppen az orrodba, motorozás közben, vagy a szádba. Aha, igen, pont ez zavarra benne, igen. De nem is feltétlenül azért, hogy már hogy mi lesz, ha elesel, nem, hogy az arcokban ne repüljenek be a szarok. Ja, igen.
Igazából akkor itt leszek. Csak mondtam, hogy ilyen könnyebb jövök érni. Igen, tudom, mert akarok. Utána akkor megyek el ígyelni, odaérek, és akkor már jól laktam közt. Megyek hányni, nem is tenni. Megegyen 30 legyen, köstem muslimház.
Kérnék egy kis pizzát, és egy 20 perc és jövök, a hangokkal ne foglalkozzatok. Egy kicsit gusztustalan hangok lesznek, ne foglalkozzatok vele. Feel the video hair when you're out on the road. That it is, fine benefit that only 2 wheels can offer. Another being that attractive women often strike up conversations with me in pit stops and such like. Well, look who's popular. You really are living it up now, huh? Sure hope I'm like you or President Roxmus when I'm your age. It is a luxury that only the aged get to enjoy when they are free from the shackles of obligation that have held them all their lives. Still, there is plenty that only the young can enjoy in life, so I suggest you and your friends do just that. Heh, I don't know if I'm really that young anymore, but I get you. Kérdezzem magam, hogy olyan 24 évesen már nem tartod magad fiatal. So, I take it there the real reason you plan to go off on your own. They're trying to keep their distance, but there's 3 cars behind us and 2 ahead. Well, I thought it a shame to spoil an otherwise pleasant evening. I intend to lead them out to the outskirts of the city. Na, berekedni fogunk? Gonzalez External Models, huh? You from the company? We didn't have to fight you in the underground, even if we dealt with you in the past. I'm well aware that you have been following me around these past few days. I would assume that is because you have somehow learned my former name. That's right, Roaring Lion. You thought you were finally dead, but here you are skulking around under some pseudonym. We're here to pay you back for what you did to our company. So what did you do? 4 years ago they were testing a new weapon in an area I was operating in. During the tests, local civilians were placed in danger. I then stopped it by destroying the weapon and taking care of their members. Cut and dry them. Sounds to me like you got what you deserve. Not the best justification to be following someone around. If you hadn't interfered in our test, our company would be seeing even greater success than it already has. So now that he's lost that power of his, it's time he answered for his actions. And if you're going to get in our way, Spriggan, we'll take you down right with him. You are way underestimating my master here. If you honestly think you can take him down, I think this may be the perfect chance to show me what you currently know. Do not use your stun caliber. Show me the fruits of your Kunlun school teaching instead. Alright, that's what you want. It's been a while since I last had to fight head to hand, but here we go. Very good, then let's begin. Ah! What the hell? Ez egy gőzölögnek. Oh! Ah! Nem beregszem, csak nézek. Megolvasok. How is he still so strong even without his old abilities? You regret this, Spriggan? You sure put me through my paces. Please don't make me fight people packing advanced weaponry with my bare fists again, master. Yet you triumphed, did you not? The current combat style may be a mix of the Kunlun school and Hollow style, but I see that you did indeed fight using only the techniques that I taught you. Of course, if I didn't, this would have all been for nothing. You took advantage of you being targeted to make me remember my Kunlun roots. You could handle those guys on your own just fine, but you chose to invite me along just for that. And you really haven't changed at all. Haha. Still, I do hope it found some way to reminding you of how you used to be. You looked to the future when you were training under me. More than you do now, at least. Well, I'll admit, it did take me back. It taught me to be calm and one in spirit with the land and the Kunlun mountains. To find a way forward using the energies coursing through us. Those teachings are more relevant than ever now that I'm working with so many others who aren't so sure where they belong. Indeed, and I hope you'll always keep that in your heart. Remember what you have created throughout the life you have chosen, and what is truly capable of blinding you, binding you. Only you can face your demons, but I do all I can to aid you. For you will always be my student, and I will always be proud of you. I do my best to keep that in mind. Thank you very much, Master Markhorn. And let us return to the city. I hope to be able to enjoy the journey back with my student much more now that the matter has been dealt with. Tsar Master, alright. He's just as good to his unofficial student too then. So surprised. That's simply his way. Once he makes up his mind to guide someone, he will never turn his back on them. Well, he did a decent enough job in Orasia, so let's hope we can count on him at least a little in the future. Only time will tell if that is truly the case. Together, Ven and Bergard made their way back to the capital, enjoying the cool, peaceful night breeze as they did so. They then resumed their respective tasks upon returning to Edith.
You have grown so much.
Bergardot nem maxoltak ki. Kár. Jó, mennyi jelentőség lesz meg. Hallgatott. Szerintem
Taking off now.
Csináltam mindent?
What's next?
Hát,
Tudja tölteni megint.
több free time event nincs. Vagy hát van, de ponton már nincsen rá. Úgyhogy ezzel végeztem. A Virtual Machine-es fight-ot is megcsináltam, azzal kezdtem az estét.
Ja, igen, tényleg azok a boss fight-ok.
Még 2 nappal ezelőtt.
Nincsen, azóta sincsen. Még van benne.
De kaptam rá már izét,
Kaptál?
hogy...
Én múltkor volt az.
Nem azt mondta, hogy mindet megcsináltam, de hogy 5/5 vagy mennyit ma megcsináltam, vagy 6-ot megcsináltam.
Láttam, hogy egy rendes PlayStation-os trófeát is adják be.
Igen, volt a 9 Movies Watched. De igen, pont az, hogy All Virtual Battles van 6/6. Ezt megcsináltam mindent, akkor igen. Ja. All Virtual Battles, igen, sőt, úgy írta, hogy mindet. Egyet. The next 3 days leading up to the festival swept through like a whirlwind. Szóval a következő 3 napot skippeljük. Néma videó. Though the trouble with Almata was recent, there was very little in the way of problems relating to them. Instead, most of Archive Solutions' work consisted of subcontracted tasks and other modest requests. As celebrations were already upon them, they found themselves rewarded with not just Mira, but food and other material gifts as well. Those, together with the gradual increase in decorations strewn about the city, made them keenly aware of the festival's approach. Each of Van's assistants also found themselves considering their respective futures in response to what he said. With all this in mind and more, it felt like the grand event was destined to become a turning point in their lives. The day approached with much suspense both at home and abroad for what was to come following the memorial service set for pride. Was the unveiling of the Republican Army's next generation of weapons. A number of VIPs would soon descend upon the capital ready to take part in moments both solemn and merry. But the night before the Revolution Festival had an early surprise in store. Viewing God for the 7th Genesis at the Revolution Festival tomorrow. Valaki üzenet küldött. C. Ennyi tudok róla.
A küldőről?
Aha, az üzenet küldőről. C. C, így írta alá, C. Beyond guard for the summons Genesis in the Revolution pursuit to the C.
C-nek nevezi magát.
Mindig más személy, de igen, ez szokott lenni általában a titkos személy.
Még a Cruise de érdekes volt, meg misztikus. De már a levelibe is zavart, hogy más be tud találni magadnak azt meg.
És miért kellett megint C?
Ennyire kell?
S vagy, nem tudom, X vagy, mit tudom én, bármelyik más.
De fantáziát nem vagy.
Igen. Jó, más betű is az ABC-be. Az angolban is. Egyszer 3. Egyszer már 3. 1989-53. First District Vantail Revolution Memorial Plaza. Sokan vannak itt a plázán. It's almost 10 a.m. I was waiting long enough. Look at all the people. Spot Yumi and a bunch of others too. As you can pick her out from the crowd. And your other friends are there too, right? Sure you don't wanna tag along? Oh yes, I think it was for the best that I didn't. In my position, I would have needed bodyguards if I had gone, unfortunately. And that message we received made me want to remain here that much more. Gotcha. Wish we knew who even sent the damn thing. Yeah, especially since they mentioned the Genesis, and one we don't have at that. All we have to go on is the name C. That name has been assumed by two people who made themselves known in the Empire in recent years. Again. I do not believe either to be the one who sent that message, however. The original was a terrorist responsible for triggering the civil war over there, right? And someone else used it after that. That is correct, but bear in mind that both of those matters are considered resolved. We have no reason to believe they would take up the name again. That being said, I'm certain that the alias must have been chosen through careful deliberation. Yeah, now it's just a matter of figuring out if they are trying to help us or mess with us. But not like we got much to go on, we can't even say for sure it's someone whose name starts with a C. That's true, it could be anyone. Aki is still at large, so hell, can't even write him off. Oh, there's Anya's dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 a.m., which means that the time has come. President Gramhart has arrived to make his speech.
Oh, there's Ren too.
To the people of Edith, as well as everyone who lives in this great nation, I wish to thank you for gathering here today. I am Roy Gramhart. On this very day, 108 years ago, in the year 1100 of the Septian calendar, our ancestors made a choice, a truly remarkable choice. They chose to embrace equality, freedom, and love. They chose to stand against discrimination based on class and race. They chose to walk the long road ahead of them to build a utopia of peace. And that long winding road was the Calvardian Democratic Revolution, which changed the face of our country and the whole world forever. As both a fellow Calvardian and your 23rd president, I am forever grateful to the goddess above for the honor, the deep, profound honor, to be able to walk this road with you now. However, though I would love to proclaim this as a day of celebration alone, I, alas, cannot. For as we all know, our brothers and sisters from Cray Village were taken from us at the hands of cowardly terrorists. The people of Cray shared our ideals and dreams. We walked the same path hand in hand. But they were cruelly ripped from our grasp. Despite this great loss, we moved forward, and all of you cooperated with the recent emergency declaration. Thanks in no small part to your assistance, we were able to eliminate the criminal organization that was responsible for this heinous act. Though I realize that will never bring back the lives that have been lost. As this country's commander-in-chief, I am deeply ashamed that I let such a tragedy happen under my watch. Let us mourn the people of Cray. I will lead us in prayer. O Adios, Arusha, Heavenly Mother, we pray that you will watch over these lost souls and return them to the Radiant Land.
At this time, the Edith Cathedral Choir will be singing a hymn, followed by a statement from Archbishop Jerome.
Gray sounds like it must have been a truly beautiful place. It was. It's where a close friend and someone I owe a lot to passed away. I've done some filming there in the past. It's hard to believe I'll never see that same scenery ever again. As long as we do not forget them, they will continue to live on. Both the people who live there and the places in which they lived. I hope you're right. I'd like to believe that too. I feel the same way. Even if we do forget, they won't be gone forever. Everyone who lives leaves a mark on others and their surroundings. That gets passed down whether people are aware of it or not. Man, you think so? I couldn't have put it better myself. Still, your dad's some wordsmith, huh? I almost found myself getting run over by all the stuff he was saying. You really think so? That's what I was gonna say. Your dad is awesome. Super cool. Feel like I could trust him with anything. Don't mention that face. If he ever wanted to join the political ship, he could get work as an actor in no time flat. Even his voice carries well. Talk about hitting the lottery. This fits my image of a politician a lot more, but no one could deny how talented your dad is. Like Aaron said, I could feel myself being roped in by his act. Sorry, I shouldn't have put it like that. You don't have to apologize. I understand how you feel, to tell you the truth. Oh, he's certainly a man without equal, in a different sense from President Rostos. I believe we're about to get another glimpse of just how to. Morning is at an end, which means it is time for the grand unveiling.
That was a wonderful ceremony. Thank you, Archbishop. And I thank the ladies and gentlemen of the choir as well. The road to success is paved with hardship, and the road this nation has walked has not been without its challenges. Those challenges include our long-standing conflict with the Empire, the economic crises of recent years, and even that wretched cult that existed in our country until 10 years prior. And there are challenges that lie ahead, including the terrorism that has infested our nation and the discrimination that is outlawed in our charter. If we glance outside our borders, we will notice that the seeds of war are being planted. And if we look beyond the horizon, we will see that the desertification in the east is creeping westward. Open your eyes. These problems can be ignored no longer. We, as the leading power on the continent, must face them and overcome them.
A leading power-nak számítanak.
Take the founders of our revolution, for instance. They confronted their challenges head-on and actualized their ambitions. Sheena Dirk, Auguste Alden, Aramis Gainsborough, and Olga Atkinson surmounted every obstacle that barred their way. And we will do the same. We must stand united as we move into tomorrow as one. But to forge a path ahead, we need not only strength of will, but also strength of arms. That brings me to today's big announcement. We have given our glorious Calvardian military a number of much-needed improvements. Allow me to unveil the future.
No?
First, we have our next-generation Shedar tanks. They will replace our antiquated Vasion models. These tanks will leave the ones used in the Empire firmly in the dust. They are twice as fast and equally as durable. The main cannon's raw power measures up to theirs, and they are capable of firing nearly 3 times the distance. Next, we have an entirely new addition to our military, the Ix Alba series of aerial cruisers. They are 120 ards long, which places them between our battleships and mid-sized airships in size. They are equipped with highly advanced weaponry, and their cutting-edge control systems allow them to conduct operations with complete autonomy. Based on our recent field tests, we have concluded that even one of these cruisers can dominate an entire squadron of Imperial airships.
Whoa, badass!
And last, but certainly not least, I will introduce you to a new class of weaponry.
Aren't those...
Robots from the Empire?
They may remind you of the Empire's Panzer Soldats that were unleashed upon the world 4 years ago. However, these weapons are far superior, and they are based on an entirely different design philosophy. We call them assault frames. Their control systems utilize Zypha technology, which maximizes their performance and strengthens their output, mobility, and reaction speed. Their potential is limitless. Not even the Empire's latest Panzer Soldat models can compare.
Our military is doing so great.
How wonderful!
Long live the Republic!
We love President Grandpa! Glory to Calvard!
It goes without saying that power must always be used responsibly. We've learned that lesson from the Empire's past transgressions. I swear to you today that we will not use our military as an unwieldy instrument of conquest and bloodshed. Instead, it shall serve as a firm, yet flexible tool that can respond to any situation or crises that may arise. It is my belief that the weapons you have seen today will help us build a better road for our future. Thank you all for listening. I believe I have talked for long enough. Glory to the Republic. May the goddess bless us all. Now, go out and enjoy the festival, and spend this joyous day with those you hold dear. Let us make this a celebration to remember.
It was certainly overwhelming, even if we've already seen the airships and the EFCA. Right, didn't expect him to roll them out on such a dramatic fashion though. He appears to have made full use of all of Marduk's evaluations of them. This is my first time seeing them, so I'm more than a little blown away right now. Yeah, you weren't with us when we saw some of them in Baza.
This marks the end of the ceremony. Some of the new weaponry revealed will be on display in the Revolution Plaza. Visitors are also reminded that the area around the presidential building will remain closed to the public.
Dead. Anyway, now that the big speeches are over, it's time to get to what we planned. We'll spread throughout the city while checking for SPGs on the bulletin boards. Sounds good? We'll also be keeping an eye out for any signs of the 7th Genesis. Even if we shouldn't dedicate too much of our energy to that. Yeah, there's still a chance that message was a prank, but better safe than sorry. I wish my affairs hadn't ended up casting such a shadow over what should be a happy day. Oh come on, you're being silly. Tell me about it. I'm more nervous not being in the loop on what's going on at this point. We want to be involved. Besides, I'm all for everyone enjoying the festival. Only me and one other person need to actively patrol. Just if you notice something out of the ordinary, anything at all, you let us all know. That's vital. Understood. We'll be on the lookout. It might not be as good as yours, but there's no way I'd miss trouble brewing. Understood. I'll always be available to switch in if I am needed. Same can be said for me. If you need a hand, I will always be here. I appreciate it. Select one additional member to accompany Van. This character can be swept out from the desk in Van's office at any time. Én akkor Judit. Looks like Victor's back already. Paulette and Yumi must still be out enjoying the festival. Wondering Max is with them too. It seemed like they were getting along pretty well at the party in any case. Kinda have mixed feelings about that, but I guess it ain't my call to make. Alright then, let's get to work. Let's do it.
Beautiful song, isn't it? And we've got more hits in store coming right up. Banner launched!
Aha, ez lesz, oké. Jól meghoztam a... Judit. Vele se kaptam. Jaj. Azt csinálok, amit akarok.
Szóljál már be.
Viselkedj. Gonna be busy as hell today, but I can tackle the morning on my own and go from there. Gotta let Paulette and Yumi have the day to themselves. Gets me nice and motivated. As for him, he so much as lays a finger on Paulette after what he did. The end. This is back today, huh, Pops? I know your bag's been bugging you. Don't push yourself, yeah? You can mind your own business, Sonny. You gonna order something or what? Looking for Paulette and Yumi. They should be over in Ventia. Check in on them for me, yeah? Don't relax, I'm sure they're just fine.
What's on the menu? Take care out there. Pick something already.
Take a roll mute for I did that.
Be seeing you. What's on the menu? Be seeing you.
This is yummy. It's just as good as you said it was. It's lovely to get to sit down and enjoy this time as family. Well, I'm glad you both like it. And I came here the other day, I heard that they even serve some dishes with more Central Eastern flavors. Out for a meal with your family, Inspector? See you're enjoying yourself for once. Look at you patrolling for the festival. Listen, I'm off duty, so I'll cut you some slack. Some. Make sure you know your place and don't cross any. Eddie, you just said you're off duty, right? Because you're not acting off duty right now. Oh, of course I am, sweetheart. I got all of my work done yesterday. You two have my undivided attention. Well, I'm glad to hear it. You don't get family time often. I think I see you walk out the door to handle a new case more than I actually see you at home. Right? Mommy misses you a lot. I know. I'm really sorry. You know it's really hard for me to get time off work. If the guys got it hard too. Yeah, geez, I feel for him. Pardon the interruption. I brought you awesome dessert. It's on the house to celebrate the festival. Enjoy. Oh, this also looks really yummy. You don't have to, but thank you. Exactly. Happy right now. I definitely made the right call bringing them here today. Oh, csillogás. Very cool. Oh. Hey, look at them. Got a pair of doting fathers over here. Hope he doesn't actually become a regular though. Only him getting in our case even more than he already does. He's always busy with work, so I'm only with him when we go to the temple together. But I didn't know he knew about cool restaurants. He's pretty smart. You should tell me more about all the places he sees. It's so cool. And here I thought my husband was too much of a workaholic for little days like these. Quite the lovely places found. Come to think of it, he goes out and tours all kinds of neighborhoods on the job. Maybe that's how he found this place. Well, however he happened upon the bistro, I'm glad he took us here. We're a family and I love every chance to spend time together as one. I think the owner and I will get along just fine. Been a while since we all eat out together. Forgot how nice it is. I have the owner to thank for going out on a limb for it. You might make a regular out of me.
Never a bad meal at Momar.
I'm sure you already know the Revolution Festival is the turning point of the year. We got to welcome the new year, right? Now's the time to celebrate and shake off all the baggage from the year before. Yeah, I remember my Grammy felt the same way about the festival. Just like this around the holiday season. Maybe it means something different to our generation. I don't know. This year, I've got a new flavor, rainbow candy. Rainbow candy? Give me a dozen, stat! Heh, sweet tooth as always. Festival, it's a tradition to go around and greet your neighbors. So make sure you do the rounds today. Give the kids a little something for the trouble. Candy works, or roasted chestnuts if you got them.
More candy again.
Love that song.
Maybe you should.
Complaints about the next one either.
Candy?
Here we go.
Do a time special issue. Yes.
Stay out of trouble now.
All papers collected.
Love me a sugar rush. Love me a sugar rush.
You guys buying something too, or what?
What's up, what's up? Come get your you? Oh, my sweet tooth stingling. Get yourself a stand now? You. No, just like a street vendor sort of thing. Don't lump me in with the rest. I'm saving up money so I can finally move out of that old hack's house. Give her some peace and quiet, I guess. That's a great idea. You're doing your mom proud. Well, stuff like that. Shut up! Yeah. Hey, can I get 2 bags, please? Hey, you even listening? Don't you dare tell my old lady, got it? Oh, and they're hot too. Don't come crying to me if you burn yourself.
What's it gonna be? Come again.
Come again. Hey, Rezept. Earl Grey Mont Blanc. Okay.
Love me a sugar rush. Love me a sugar rush.
Special issue. Revolution Festival Special. Congratulatory messages from foreign dignitaries. Spirits were high this morning as the memorial services for Cry Village and the presidential speech commemorating the 100th anniversary of the revolution were well received by the citizens. De gyorsan kiadták ezt az újságot akkor. Ez az újság most ma reggelről szól. Aminek a délutánjában vagyunk most éppen. És ezt az újságot vettem most meg az újságosnál. Hát ha nagyon gyorsan dolgozok is, ez maximum a tegnapi eseményekről szólhatna. Bizony. Hát vagy valaki megeszi, vagy el lesz téve a hűtőbe. Akkor valaki megeszi. 5 darab volt a csomagban, és 4 darab kifli volt a másik csomagban. Bécsi kifli volt. Nem kell most. Van kell. El is tehettem volna. Arrived this morning as the member services for privilege and the presidential speech commemorating the 100th anniversary of the revolution were well received by the citizens. We hope all of our readers will be able to enjoy the second half of the festivities with their loved ones. Heads of state and diplomats from Zammuria offered kind words of celebration on this memorable occasion. We'd like to share a few examples of their messages with you here. I would like to congratulate the Republic wholeheartedly for overcoming this terrible tragedy and holding this revolution festival without incident. The Republic and the Principality are long-time allies, and as we move together toward the future with even more diverse economic and cultural interactions, I am confident we can overcome any difficulty we face while sharing equally in the bounty of our diverse cultures and growing well. Awesome. Yes. Oh. Szóval, mi az meg észrevetett? Így érte? Tudom, melyiket adod? Értem, szóval a főnök volt egy jó választás. És jobban tetszett a számodra rosszabbikat. Jó. Szóval számított köcsög.
Örülök a számításra.
Örülök.
Legnormális ember kell.
Örülök neki. The freedom diplomats from Zammuria offered kind words of celebration this memorable occasion. I'd like to share a few examples of the messages with you here. I would like to congratulate the Republic wholeheartedly for overcoming this terrible tragedy, holding this revolution festival without incident. The Republic and our Principality are long-time allies, and as we move together toward the future, even more diverse economic and cultural interactions, I am confident we can overcome any difficulty we face by sharing equally in the bounty of our diverse culture and growing well. Once again, on behalf of Grand Prince Salman, I pray for Aedius' eternal blessing on the Republic. Principality of Elsim, Royal Representative Crown Prince Sherid. I would like to offer our heartfelt congratulations on this 100th anniversary of the birth of the Republic, as well as condolences for the victims of the brutal terrorist attack. While it is true our countries have had some unfortunate misunderstandings in the past, I truly believe we can build a new, forward-looking relationship and work together toward our mutual future. The reason I believe this so strongly is through the difficulties of the last few years. I feel I have learned anew what love for this world is, and I believe the Republic and Empire can share the pricelessness of this love together. Once more, I pray for love and many blessings for Kalvar, first prince of the Empire of Arabonia. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations for this Revolution Festival. Remembering our own declaration of autonomy over 80 years ago, I can understand the pride the citizens of Kalvar feel on this day as they commemorate the revolution that earned them their rights and their republic status as a modern country. In many areas such as those of social organization and technology, the Republic is the best model we have here in Crossbell. I look forward to stepping into a new era, arm in arm with Kalvar, Crossbell government representative. Special. The new weapons finally revealed. Just what is the AF on center stage? Following the president's speech in the morning, the Republican army finally unveiled its newest weaponry. The sound of the motors coupled with the old voices rising from the crowd at the side of the refined gallant silhouettes of the weapons rang out as a powerful testament to the national pride of the citizenry and the dependable strength of the military. But which of these new weapons attracted the most attention? Many impressive presentations were held that stood the pride of the citizens of a country known for its durable automobiles, such as a new tank model which, despite being wheeled rather than threaded, can easily match up to the Empire's heavy tanks in both defense and firepower. However, the real star of the show appears to have been the assault frames AF. Though at a glance they may resemble the Panzer Soldats of the Empire, their design philosophy appears to be completely different. Panzer Soldats were developed to mimic human combat on a grand scale by using larger versions of normal weaponry for combat. The AFs were intended right from the moment of conception to connect with SIFA combat ordnance. In terms of mobility, this means the pilot of an AF can rely on the immense calculating power of their SIFA to execute movements that are beyond the capabilities of a Panzer. Beyond this, complete use of the SIFA's capabilities will enable high-level information sharing between units and real-time coordination, leading some to believe it will revolutionize troop operations in the future. What we do know is that the use of AFs will allow Republican troops to utilize high-level tactics the Empire Panzer products could never do to achieve. While many details about the AFs have yet to be released to the public, what we can see is that from what we've already seen, these are truly next-generation weapons that will completely change the face of war. Once the Republican Army begins to make full use of these new weapons, they are sure to become a revolutionary army of the future, unshakable conviction and power. Such as Esprit Cinema, bringing back the greats. Here at Esprit Cinema, we invite you to take a look back on some of the greatest films 1208 in limited revival showings. Enjoy the true spirit of the Evolution Festival with Gloria, Dawn of the Revolution, based on the true story of Sheena Dirk, Mother of the Revolution. So join the throngs of viewers who flooded our cinema to catch Golden Blood, the most watched film of the year. But this revival isn't just about the big names, as we'll also be showing plenty of hidden gems from throughout the year. Perhaps one of them will resonate with your heart even more than the popular hits. If one of these cinematic masterpieces slipped you by this year, why not stop by and catch it? Stop. Hi, welcome. The festival's made us all busy bees here. You're doing the rounds too. I imagine you're buzzing around town for work. Make sure you find time to take a breather. Hang in there.
Looking is always free, you know. Come back for more anytime.
Szerintem ezt csinálom, hogy én támogatom, és majd így folytatom. Meg már elfáradtam az olvasásból viszont, szóval sokkal időn.